Impact Wrestling presents Bound for Glory, live from Chicago, Saturday, October 21st on pay-per-view.
That main event still to come, but some heavyweight tag team action in the Impact Zone goes right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is set for one fall. Introducing team number one, Bruce, Moose, and Brian Myers, the most professional wrestling cops.
Tonight, the Power Hour is back with an all-new episode on Access TV immediately following New Japan Pro Wrestling. Tune in tonight at 11 Eastern here on Access TV.
And right now, you see Moose holding up his own briefcase, courtesy of Feast for Fired Moose on the lucky receiving end of a briefcase holding a World Championship shot.
That is in Moose's future, but first, this Saturday, sold out live in Chicago on pay-per-view, Fight TV, and YouTube. Moose will be a part of Monsters Ball. PCO, Steve Macklin, Rhino, and Moose will battle in the dreaded matchup where all four competitors will be locked away for 24 hours prior. No food, no water, no light, and then engage in a matchup where you can only win via pinfall or submission. Anything goes.
Their opponents, first from Detroit, Michigan, the War Machine, Rhino!
Well, this man right here is no stranger to Monsters Ball, no stranger to the violence and chaos of it. Now he gets a little preview of his one of his Monsters Ball opponents in Moose in this tag team match.
Rhino has been on a mission to destroy Steve Macklin since his return here to Impact Wrestling as a part of the 1000th episode of Impact.
His tag team partner from Dead Body Island in Quebec, Canada, PCO!
Now the aforementioned Steve Macklin, Moose, and Brian Myers all have one thing in common. They all claim they're not afraid of PCO.
Now you can claim it all you want. It's a whole different thing when he's standing across the ring from you. And poor Steve Macklin has the man beast, the War Machine to deal with in Rhino, but just seeming to invoke the presence of PCO by claiming he's not afraid of him, because, to be fair, he has defeated the monster before.
And Myers surveying this situation. Brian Myers in particular, we learned earlier on tonight, will be a part of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match this Saturday at Bound for Glory live in Chicago, so perhaps it'll be Myers with a guaranteed Impact title shot of his choosing anytime, anywhere over the next year.
Can you imagine? What a boon for the most professional wrestling gods. Moose already has a world title shot. Brian Myers could call his own world title shot. What incredible teamwork. What luck.
Now Rhino set to square off here with Brian Myers. What can we expect of Monsters Ball this Saturday at Bound for Glory?
Oh, you know. I mean, you've seen him. It is nothing but chicanery, chaos, a cacophony of violence, Tom. Anything and everything goes in Monsters Ball.
The elegant abomination, Monsters Ball, Impact's most warped creation, perhaps. Now, speaking of warped, in the mind of Rhino, you just never know what he's going to do, and I think he's had Macklin guessing over the last few weeks.
He keeps showing up out of nowhere, goring Macklin out of his gourd.
Myers trying to engage here with the man beast.
And maybe trying to outthink Rhino, the former world champion. Definitely doesn't want to go blow for blow with the War Machine here.
Plenty upcoming for all of us here in Impact Wrestling on Saturday, November 11th in Toronto. It's the return of IPWF Throwback Throwdown 4, which will be seen on Access TV. Get your tickets now. Rhino will be a part of Impact's return to the United Kingdom for its first major British shows in almost 8 years. It's Impact's UK Invasion Tour. It's right around the corner on October 26th. We'll be in Glasgow on October 27th. We're in Newcastle. On October 28th and 29th, we'll be in Coventry. And this just announced earlier this week, Will Ospreay will battle Eddie Edwards for the first time ever at Turning Point on the 27th in Newcastle. And also that night, Josh Alexander and Eric Young team up to take on Subculture. Get your tickets now via ImpactWrestling.com.
That'll be exciting for the UK. I know Rhinos are not native to that land.
And now a tag made by PCO. PCO, who's not of this earth, and a tag made by Moose. That's a surprise.
Maybe Moose wants a little taste of PCO ahead of Bound for Glory and Monsters Ball. Oh, immediately grabs the headlock, though. Goes right for a wrestling hold. Oh. I don't think we're going to see a lot of those come Saturday.
Oh, into the eyes.
That's more like it.
Oh, now PCO. PCO exposing his chest, saying he wants more. Oh.
Egging PCO.
Oh.
PCO egging Moose on, and now they're egging each other on here.
Moose and PCO wearing each other out. Look at the chest.
And PCO welcomes it.
And a knee right to the midsection, and PCO slows up Moose. Side Russian leg sweep there by PCO. And a falling headbutt there by Perfect Creation 1.
PCO only has one speed, and it's straight ahead.
Your point on PCO and Rhino, they've been in Monsters Ball. They have an idea of what to expect. Moose has been in some truly extreme environments throughout most of his career here in Impact Wrestling. Same thing for Macklin. So all four men will be truly prepared for Monsters Ball. But what's the old adage? Everybody's prepared. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
I mean, everybody, especially for something like Monsters Ball. You can plan, prep, prepare all you want, but once you're in that situation, especially with all the personalities involved, it's a whole different battlefield.
Oh, and think about the momentum that can be gained by winning this specific Monsters Ball match. We talked about Moose, his Feast or Fired guaranteed future Impact World title shot. Rhino's only just recently returned. PCO's been chasing the Impact World title for most of this year, and we know Macklin certainly would love the Impact World title back.
And now Rhino relentless here with the wrestling god. Looking to soften Moose up ahead of Monsters Ball.
Oh, and down goes Moose. And Rhino in pursuit of Moose on the outside here. Oh, face first into the canvas.
The War Machine getting a taste here. And now Brian Myers, whoa.
Oh, and Myers backing up his tag team partner. There goes Myers. Ooh. Rhino is down. The most professional wrestling gods have taken over. Can Rhino and PCO get back in this match? We are back here in Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Here's the cover by Brian Myers, kick out by Rhino just days before Bound for Glory this Saturday live in Chicago.
And on Saturday, we'll see a Moose, a War Machine, a Frankenstein, and a Soldier on a Mission go head to head to head to head and Monsters Ball.
Off the side Russian leg sweep, Myers cannot end the matchup. The Halloween season is upon us. Flick or Treat is scarier than ever. All month long, HD Net Movies has 3 horror flicks for you every Tuesday night at 6 Eastern.
Right now, things looking a lot like a horror flick for Rhino, who's been shut down and out of reach of his tag team partner here tonight. This is where Moose and Myers have the firm advantage. This tag team continuity that they've had for months now.
Oh, and a big shot there by Myers. Moose had the attention of the official. Illegal contact by Myers. Now a cover on Rhino, who's able to kick out.
Moose and Myers have an aligned goal here tonight. PCO and Rhino may be on the same side of the ring, but they're going to be opponents as well at Bound for Glory.
Still to come tonight, we will hear from the Impact World Champion Alex Shelley and his Bound for Glory challenger Josh Alexander, and also in our main event, the Knockouts World Champion Trinity and her Bound for Glory opponent Mickie James collide with Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans. But right now, Moose in command of this tag team matchup has a hold of Rhino. Now Moose. Moose, one of the most powerful men in all of Impact Wrestling, but can he get Rhino up here? Thinking about a suplex.
I misspoke too soon. Rhino proving a bit too much of a challenge here to pick up.
Oh! And Rhino drops Moose.
That opened the door for Rhino to turn it around on the wrestling god.
And a tag made, it's PCO to meet Brian Myers.
Now looking to light up the most professional wrestler.
Oh, and a DDT. PCO will be right at home at Bound for Glory in Monsters Ball. Oh! Slowed up Myers there. Oh, and the lung blower.
And not done yet. You've seen this before, following up with that leg drop back of the skull.
Cover by PCO. Oh, and Moose saving the match for his team.
Now Moose getting a taste once again of PCO.
Oh, and now Moose and PCO hard to the outside.
PCO here fighting off 2 opponents now.
And you can understand why Bully Ray has refused to back up Steve Macklin and his issues with PCO and Rhino.
Now Macklin trying to get Bully Ray on the assist. He thinks Bully Ray has gone soft since losing to PCO at Victory Road.
And now it's PCO who's going up top. Brian Myers is down. Could it be time for the PCO assault here in Memphis?
Nothing soft about this landing.
Oh, now wait a minute, look at Moose. Moose saved Myers from the PCO assault.
Crash and burn for the French-Canadian Frankenstein.
Tag made, Moose is legal. Can the most professional wrestling gods capitalize?
Moose got his partners back here. Meanwhile, Rhino back into the fray here.
Uh-oh, and Rhino belly to belly launching Moose.
Oh, you heard it. Rhino calling for it.
And Rhino wants the core. Focusing on Moose. Oh, wait a minute, there's Steve Macklin. Macklin smashing Rhino into the post.
Meanwhile, looking over here, Brian Myers has the official's attention.
Oh, wait a minute, Bully Ray.
What?
You got your set of balls back, huh?
Oh, and PCO gets Macklin.
Macklin had his attention on Bully Ray, who came out here to step in front of Macklin.
I can't believe it. Did Bully Ray just really protect Rhino?
Oh, low blow by
Stood
Moose.
up for anyone other than himself?
I find that hard to believe, but here we
Spear!
are.
Amongst the chaos, Moose hits the spear. The most professional wrestling gods win.
Here are your winners, the most professional wrestling gods.
Moose and Myers able to take advantage of all the chaos at ringside. Big momentum heading into Monsters Ball for Moose.
The chaos will continue in the Elegant Abomination Monsters Ball Saturday at Bound for Glory.